Whoa, you are really something. I give up. You win. Your reward is all the treasure you want from this room. But don't get too full of yourself just yet. I'll be waiting for you in the next room.
So the second challenge is complete, and our reward for that, if we search in this third box, is Mary's key, which we can use to unlock the door to the third challenge. But let's take a look at what those other traps had. Right, so if this is your first time playing through, you're probably going to trip most of those traps before you finally find the correct item. But now that we have the key, we can unlock this gate. Fortunately, those traps, though, they only raise your pulse. They don't actually do any damage or cause you to bleed. So as long as you have something to bring your pulse down, you should do fine. And we're approaching a photo box. But while usually I would cut the video once we reach the photo box, I'm not going to do so now, as we're going to do all 3 challenges in one video. The third challenge is probably the most frustrating, as it is a timing puzzle. And this game, as you may have noticed, is not exactly made for platforming or timing. Like in the second level, the Revenge of Queen Worm, the platforming there was kind of awkward, because the engine just isn't made for it. But what we're going to be doing now requires careful jumping.
You're here again! This will be our last chance to play together. Look, it's a jump rope. All you gotta do is jump into that jump rope as it's spinning around, and use that A button to jump. If you can jump 10 times without missing, you pass the test. But if you get snagged in the rope just once, a poison thorn on the rope will kill you. How do you like that, Buster? You scared? Quit lagging and let's begin.
So we have to play jump rope here, and jump the rope 10 times. And the first part you might notice when you're playing this, the first fun part, is that the jump button has actually changed. The button you're using to jumping is not the jump button, but rather the action button, so that's probably going to screw you up the first time. Second thing you might notice is that the rope goes faster and faster as we keep jumping, except for the last time, where it slows down.
I hate to say this, but you beat me fair and square. Ooh, I feel like such a loser. You can take as much treasure as you want at the exit. Later, Gator.
And that's it for Marie's challenges. So we've beaten all 3, and for that we get Mary's stick. This won't be the last time we see Marie, but that is the end of her challenges, and that is the last major obstacle before we can reach Cashman. We get another scapegoat, Mary, which you won't actually be using because, well, as you'll see, the boss is not exactly a challenge. But let's just take a look at what happens if you screw up on the jump rope. Yeah, that is a lot of blood. And you don't actually die from it, it just takes a little bit of your health off. You can try again afterwards. So here's the next elevator, which means that the second safe is here. The clue at the beginning said that the second safe was for Mary. So what do you suppose we have to do here? Well, if the second safe is for Mary, then that must mean that we have to use her stick. Another one of Cashman's offices with another one of his safes is here. And the clue is on the wall. There's a Jack and an Ace, Sick, and Swan. This one should be pretty simple. I don't think anyone should really have trouble figuring out how that would translate into numbers. And here we've got some of those spiders again, which I'm going to fight just to show the machine gun, as we haven't really taken a look at it except for that fight with Mary, but I wasn't really able to hit her too much with it. The machine gun isn't that powerful, but as you can see, it's fast and you have unlimited range with it. So you can use it to hit multiple enemies at one time. This won't be the last time we get a gun, but unfortunately we don't get to use this one very much in this level. And we'll just pick up the few items that we have in here. An upgrade item, I believe, two upgrade items. I think there might be an E-roll in here as well. Right there, even though we never actually use the thing, ever. And we have another calculator here. So what's the combination going to be? Well, it's going to be 21, 6, 1. You get Swan 1, it kind of sounds similar. So yes, that's the code. And a reward is more of Cashman's money, so we can actually access the next level.
Oh! No! Whoa! Dude!
Now what do you suppose those little spiders are? Well, we're going to find out in a little bit, but we now have an additional $150,000 to add to our prize. So we're going to save here. And then next time on Let's Play ILLBLEED, it's going to be the final part of the Killer Department store as we go up to the next floor to have a chat with Donald Cashman.